Hello everyone, Nate from StruSoft here, back with yet again another tip of the week. This week I got a little something special for you guys. I've got transfer countersinking of welding plates from plate to plate, element to element. So you only have to draw or make the countersinking ones, for example. But as a special treat this week is that our business unit director Peter Carlson has done the recording. So without further ado, I will introduce you into the recording here and enjoy.
With this movie, I would like to show you how you can transfer a countersinking of a plate, like we need here, to multiple locations. So you don't need to draw it all everywhere, and also how you can draw it in 3D with help of the new functionalities in Impact 17. First of all, we isolate this wall because I will now make the countersinking for this plate, and that will then be applied for this location as well. But first of all, let's isolate it. And I can rotate it to the correct, so I see from the correct surface. And then for you that works in AutoCAD, you know that when you work now, you are in this plane. We need to be in the surface of the wall plane. So we have to start by rotating the UCS, and we can do it around the x-axis. And I want I to be up like that. So now I'm in the correct plane. And then I can start to draw the rectangle for the plate, starting like this. And then, of course, I need to have the other part of it. So then I can use filters in AutoCAD. So we take point X from this one here, because that's the X direction. And then I can say point I from this one up here. And then Z we have to take from the plate now. So I just click the plate. So, and then if you go here, you can now see that we are not in the surface. We are like 20 millimeter in. So that I want to move it out. So I go to UCS and I go to World first. So I'm back in that plane where I can move it in it, and then I can move it 20 like that. So now this part here is where I like to have the countersinking. So now I start the recess command in Impact, draw recess, and I say element. And then I go to defining 20 millimeters, specify on screen once, specify on screen, and then I start selecting. And first it wants the surface, so then I click that one, and then it wants the recess size, and then I have it here now. So it's just like clicking it, and there it is. But that's not enough for me. I'm not really happy yet, because now I like to transfer this recess also to this location, so I don't need to draw it. And I also want to translate it to my other walls, because I have another wall here also with that one. First of all, if you do this transferring, it's connected to the view of the casting material. So let's see if we can do like this. I think it's easiest, so we see it from this side, because then I can click it easier. So, so this plate here has a rotation and a view. As you can see here, it's the view 2. So everywhere where that one is located, view 2, with the same rotation, it can then transfer it. So let's start doing it. So we have this multi-copy function that is pretty new that I will use. So so then I go for the multi-copy, and let's click once more and see if it takes it like that. Elements to copy from, it's this one. And then it says what you want to copy. Components to copy, it's the recess. As you can see now, it went back to wireframe here. Components to copy, and reference is this here. And then now if I select this element and that element, because then it should transfer to this location as well and this location as well. So let's see if we go and update all. Then you can see here now we have the recess also in this location. I have the recess in this location and that location. So that's what I wanted to show